Yeah, this game reminds me of Mass Effect 2 a lot. It's kind of the same idea. Like you upgrade your, here you upgrade your castle, there you upgrade Normandy. So
The
it's very
mortal woman
similar.
who was wife to Kristoff. I continue to envy their love. But envy is what a demon feels. A desire for something it cannot have.
You should be careful you're not mortal. There's no harm in wanting something beautiful. Okay.
I think I understand. You coexist with both great darkness and great beauty. It must be confusing. Yet now I find myself wishing to be more. It is enlightening. Thank you for bringing me to this world.
Sure.
Which I shall continue to do, if you allow it. You have proven yourself a friend, Grey Warden. An example of all that is worthy in the mortal world. I am proud of what we will accomplish together.
Okay. Have to save again.
Commander, many of the Darkspawn, shall I assemble them? Or do you need... I will send messengers at once.
Alright, let's do this. Let's see what they have to say.
We've waited enough. Those who are late will just have to be filled in.
Lord Edelbrecht, this is the commander of the Greys Council, not yours.
What will you do then, Commander? I've lost whole villages to the army of Darkspawn.
The enemy is out of hiding. We must find them and strike. Yeah.
This is no...
Commander! Commander!
What is it, girl?
A Darkspawn army is within sight of Amaranthine.
Make her protect us. They're attacking the city?
Some of the Vigil soldiers are still there. She won't fall easy.
Our forces cannot move quickly enough. But a small band might make it in time.
But that's... suicide.
We must try.
That would be me then. It's never dull here. Yeah, so I actually kind of read a little bit about that. I'm not gonna say what it is. You can do that by yourself. So you can go... Who will defend the vigil? I'm not sure, like, I've upgraded my castle entirely, though. I mean, it's pretty good, but I'm not sure if it's fully upgraded or not. Okay, but I did save, so it's okay. I can reload. So I'll go.
Fighting a horde of Darkspawn with almost certain death awaiting? Don't even think of leaving me here, Captain.
Who do you want to take with you, Commander?
Okay, you can actually pick all of them. Interesting. I do need a mage, but just to get healing going, you know? Okay, let's go with Anders.
And here I thought I'd retire to the country with a plump wife and several nubile mistresses. I suppose it'll have to wait.
Who else will you bring?
Oh, I can take more people. Okay. Okay, fine. Sigrun can come with me.
I'm already dead. I've nothing to lose.
Who else will you bring?
Oh yeah, so you still do the 4 people after all. Okay. So I have a mage, I have a rogue. I need a fighter. Justice.
As it should be. Our foes will pay heavily for their transgressions, this I swear.
And so it is decided.
I'll make sure the Vigil's ale supply is safe. Leave a few Darkspawn skulls for me to kick in, right?
My family built that city over generations. Don't let it fall.
May the wind be ever at your back, Commander.
The rest of us will stay here. Make her protect you and hold you close, Commander.
Okay, I hope I made the right calls. I have no idea, really. It's kind of the first... Obviously, it's the first time I play this, so I don't know.
Please, Grey Warden, save my family. My family's in the city.
Please calm yourselves while I speak to the Warden Commander.
What?
Warden Commander. I am glad you arrived when you did, but I fear there is little that can be done now.
It can't be over so quickly, can it?
I fear it might be. A couple of nights ago, a swarm of gruesome creatures emerged from beneath the city. They spread pestilence and destroyed everything they touched. Then at dawn, the other Darkspawn attacked. Warden Commander, it's too late. Amaranthine is lost. The buildings
Okay.
might remain, but there will be few survivors so long after those creatures appeared. Their corruption is so virulent. At least a quarter of the city succumbed within the first day.
Constable, there is a Darkspawn approaching. Alone.
Archers, take him down!
Peace. Do not be killing. Only talk. Architect has a message for Grey Warden.
Okay.
As you wish, Commander.
The Mother's army. It marches to Vigil's Keep. She attacks now. The Architect, he sends me to warn you. You must save the Keep, then finish the Mother in her lair.
You expect me to trust you?
This is truth. If you do not go now, all is lost. The Mother wins. If I lie, then kill me.
If we leave now, we may be able to make it back to the Vigil in time to save it.
And what about the Darkspawn here?
Soon, they will go to Vigil's Keep as well. The Mother, she wants the Keep destroyed utterly.
The Darkspawn has a point. We cannot leave with this other army hot on our heels. The Constable says the city is lost. I say we destroy it, burn it, and all the Darkspawn within.
Okay, but... I don't know, maybe it is the right thing to do, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not giving up yet.
Warden Commander, we have already lost Amaranthine. We can't lose the Vigil as well.
I have faith in the fortress I've built. Okay.
No, no. If you stay, the Mother will get what she wants.
Fight with us and I will show you mercy.
I will go. I will do as the Grey Warden bids.
Amaranthine, then. The Darkspawn are never this organized on their own. Something must be leading them. If we eliminate the Darkspawn leadership, we can go about finding survivors.
Good luck to you. And make her watch over us all.
Indeed. Anyway, even if it's the kind of wrong decision, I did save there, so it's okay. That way, eventually, I can make like 2 videos or something. One where I save here, and the other one where I save Vigil Skip. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. These guys, let's take care of them.
I'll get on it.
You have no skill, only desperation. You'll get no mercy from me. Let's see what you're made of.
One more vanquished.
I'll get on it.
Twisted creatures.
Ooh, ogre.
The Maker.
There's more?
All right, all right.
Warden Commander, we've received word of another wave of Darkspawn approaching the city. They will be here within a day.
Okay.
Most of the survivors are taking refuge in the Chantry. The militia has set up a base of operations there. You can rest and resupply there. In the meantime, my men and I will search for more survivors.
They're not that strong. I mean, seriously, just charge. You'll be fine.
Warden Commander, come quickly. The Darkspawn are still breaking through.
Are the gates not shut?
It's not the gates that are the problem. They're coming from the inn.
Ah. Okay, I'll go there.
May God bless you, Warden Commander.
I didn't use it yet, no. Well, I mean, I read a bit about the game already. I know what happens in general. I'm not sure exactly which is the right option though. What the hell happened to these guys? Why are they just all passed out?
Let justice be done to victory!
Even my guys passed out. What the hell happened here? That was weird. Maybe somebody cast that spell, the Doom Cloud or whatever.
Got it.
Oh, there's more of them. Oh, I see. They kind of spawn from the inn all the time or something. That's not great. Okay, yeah, I see. I'm kind of screwed up. There's no way I can do that. Or maybe I can. It's just like a one-man army. He's invincible.
All right.
Well, are they going to recover or not? Come on. Yep, now it's okay.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Let's do the heal thing.
To the rescue.
I'll get on it.
Really hope I picked the right choices. Or it will be a very long arc. A side arc.
No end to these blasted things.
Ooh, Disciple Generals. Quest updated. Oh, didn't have time to read it though. The Darkspawn have it some way in the city. Well, obviously from the caves. But seriously, like, you have this big ass city, Amaranthine, has walls much higher than Vigil's Keep, and these guys get overrun in so easily. Like, it's weird. Might as well just not have these walls then, if you're gonna give up so easily.
Got it. I'll get on it.
Fail.
Can she open chests? No. Let me see here. What's that? Actually, not sure she has the same skills. And I don't have points anyway. Oh well.
No end to these blasted things.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now's better than later.
Stuck. just look at this. Like, all you need is these 4 guys. Well, okay, it's a combination actually of ladies and gentlemen here. But all you need is those 4 people. You block this tunnel, and you can literally massacre like hundreds and hundreds of darkspawn here. That's all you need to do. Like, it's not that complicated. So why they couldn't do that as guards? Oh, of course they have to be weak, because otherwise the story can't advance. I usually like keep the levels for later. I don't know. There's no point. I mean, I'm super strong already. It's just complete overkill as it is. But I keep the points for later, just for kind of emergency situations. Maybe I need some constitution or whatever. Okay, I am completely stuck again. Frozen, can't move. Alright, I'm back at the exit. All of that. Oh, ogre. Armored ogre. He might be a little bit tough, actually.
I love how desperate you are. You're
Come on, stop punching me. Back kick. Ouch. That hurts. Like, Justice is just invincible. That guy, look at that. He barely loses HP points up there. He's just fighting by himself. Just by himself, he's gonna kill that general. Easily. And I need 3 guys to take out the ogre. Alright, dead.
Commander, the Darkspawn are retreating.
And the survivors?
They are being tended to. By the Maker's mercy, only a few were infected by the Darkspawn. The Architect's messenger has given us directions to the Mother's lair. We must pursue her.
What about the Architect?
The messenger said the Architect also planned to kill the Mother. I do not know what to make of that.
Okay.
Commander, what should we do with the messenger?
Well, I did promise him mercy at the beginning, so... Okay, look, it's just one guy. Honestly, what's he gonna do?
It shall be as you say. Make her watch over you, Commander.
Sentinel armor is awesome. I thought that was very good after the first game, but then when this set appeared, I was like, whoa, this is even better than what I have, which is insane. Alright, well that's the Amaranthine arc. Let's hope
Got it.
Vigil's Keep is fine. Well, apparently it's not. Okay. Destroyed by Darkspawn. Interesting. That is not what I read online, actually. That is really not what I read, because it said you... Yeah. It's possible to leave it standing somehow. Well, I don't want my people to die. And, Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Honestly, that's not how I imagined it. I did read about it, and it did sound a bit different. Like you could save both, maybe, or maybe you can't. I don't know. Very curious. Well, anyway, I will just continue this, and that will be like one video, and then I will reload later, and I'll do visual skip and see if it's indeed different or not. That way, people can enjoy the whole experience on YouTube on my channel. There you go. How about that? As long as you save, it's no problem. You can just reload and keep going.
Is there some great ceremony when someone joins the Legion of the Dawn?
It's called a funeral. Now's better than later.
These like creatures, what are they called? The child or hatchling or whatever. They have so much HP actually. Even with my overpowered weapons, it still takes a while to bring them down. More of them. But it seems like it depends on which one. Some of them have more than others. Like, for example, this guy went down like immediately, but then not that one.
Now's better than later. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
This is like pandemonium here. It's just complete chaos. Everybody's attacking each other. This guy is, I think he's trying to shoot me actually. Yep. Oh, there's another ogre there, armored as well. Now he's attacking. He was kind of stuck there for a moment. That was funny. Stuck between the rocks.
You're in a little over your head.
Ah, I hate when you start punching your ass. Come on, let go. Stop that.
Got it.
Oh, there's some kind of note here. Codex entry. Yep. Alright. Let's go here. It's gonna be annoying to do this again later though, that's for sure. Because this scene I'm sure doesn't change. Like you have to go here. Whatever you do before. Ooh, dragon? Very laggy. guys first? Come on.
I'll do it. Ready. Now's better than later.
The lag is real, guys. The lag is absolutely real here. It's not that strong, actually. It's not that strong. What, no loot? Come on, that's cheap, man. Dragons always drop loot in this game, but not this one.
Got it.
I think I have all the DLC. I believe because like when I got it on GOG, it comes with everything. But I don't know, they might have added something already. Not sure. But I should have them all. Drake's Fall. What time is it actually? Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, loading. This area is really laggy for some reason. Must be a lot going on. Crystals of the Imperium? Oh. Okie dokie. Let me see here. Yeah. I think if you go here, you need a rogue, like a proper rogue that can open chests, because like she can't do that, I believe, or she's not smart enough or something. Trap making, nope. I just feel like I'm missing out on the thing because she can't open the chests. Locks or traps. Oh, okay. Actually, no. Maybe she can. But she doesn't have... Yeah, she's not intelligent enough. Oh, good lord.
I'm on it.
Good enough for this one, though. Yeah, Nathaniel would just completely ace that. No problem whatsoever. Okay, yo guys, OtakuOps here. How's it going? Just before I start promoting my book once again, Beyond the Black, please get it on Amazon. Great book. Kind of psychological horror thriller, but nothing like, again, I think a lot of people, when I say horror, they kind of assume that, well, you know, it's something absolutely disgusting and just, yeah, but it's not, okay? Like, not every horror author is the same. Some people do disgusting things, yes, and others don't. For me, it's more kind of psychological horror. I'm really trying to get under your skin and make the characters uncomfortable, especially. Because, yeah, for the reader, of course, it's, you know, the point is for the reader to experience the story, but it's also for the characters. Like, they need to progress in the story, and, you know, it's not all about the audience. That's what I'm trying to say. It's also about the characters in the story. They need to go through a proper trial or something like that. what I did is I saved. There's a save game before the big decision, and now I'm doing the Amaranthine arc. So I chose to save the city of Amaranthine, and then basically everybody at Vigil's Keep dies. But I also heard it could be a bug, so I guess we'll find out in the epilogue. But anyway, I'm doing the Amaranthine arc. So I cleared the city, which is not too difficult. And now I went to the Mother's Lair. Now I think the Mother's Lair, you go there anyway. This is kind of the final level. Like, you can't avoid that. But whether you go to Amaranthine or you defend Vigil's Keep, I think that's different, obviously. And I'll do both. So then on YouTube, you can basically enjoy both endings. But today, I'm doing the Amaranthine side.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get
Take this! You'll get no mercy from me!
We'll be right on.
I'll get on it.
Flesh pod. Crystal. There's another one here. Oh, it's really hard to... The camera here is gonna be tough.
Got it.
Keeps kind of jumping in and out to readjust itself. Well, come on, take that thing. What are you doing? Will of the Unyielding. Okay, it's not bad actually. Anything here? Oh yes. Another crystal. What's with those crystals? Oh, this larva thing again. I'm stuck.
Now's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
A lot of HP, this guy.
And so we meet again. No, Uther. That is not how this must begin. I owe you an apology, Commander. When last we met, I intended to explain myself. Fate, however, intervened.
I escaped, you mean?
I restrained you, only to prevent the misunderstanding that occurred with the rest of your order.
Misunderstanding? Is that what you call it?
I sent the Withered to ask for the Grey Warden's help. I should have anticipated that you might view our approach as an attack. I am rarely able to judge how your kind will react. It was most unfortunate.
You wanted our help, what for?
My kind has ever been driven to seek out the old gods. This is our nature. When we find one, a blight is begun. Each time we attack your surface lands and you fight back until we are defeated. To break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need Grey Warden blood.
Okay. What would that do?
In order to become what you are, you drink the blood of my kind. To transform. Similarly, we must transform. I have created a version of your joining that uses the blood of Grey Wardens. You take the taint into yourself. What we take is your resistance. That is how my brethren are freed. In your blood lies the key to their immunity against the call of the old gods.
I like my blood where it is, in my veins.
Indeed. Okay, that's kind of a strange thing here. It's like the camera angle just completely screwed up. Let me see. Let me guess, there's still a problem.
Once they are freed, the Darkspawn think for themselves. They speak, they act. Some, however, have reacted poorly. They are flawed and they rage against me. The Mother gathers them to stop me, as she seeks to stop you. I cannot defeat the Mother alone, and I cannot free the Darkspawn unless she is defeated. Our goals are the same.
Kill this creature now, lest it make things worse than they already are. Do what is right, and do not waver.
This reeks of stupid. The last thing we need is more Darkspawn thinking for themselves.
Help me kill the Mother, and after it is done, I will leave to continue my work.
How did you become freed? That's a good question.
I was born as I am, an outsider amongst my kind. Why? I do not know. Why do some of your kind become Grey Wardens? Why do some possess magic? I have no answers.
Perhaps the Darkspawn don't want to be free.
And how would they know when the choice has been deprived of them? Without choice, there is only one path before them, and that leads to the Blight. I believe there is another way.
Okay. What is this Mother?
My most flawed creation. Freedom drove her mad, and she has poisoned the minds of the others. She has influence with the ones who have not been freed, and she gathers them as an army. I do not seek to rule, my brethren. I only seek to release them from their chains.
Stealing blood from wardens is perverse. Okay.
I thought it little different from your order's use of darkspawn blood. We both do what we must in response to the Blight. The first blood came from Uther, freely given. She was a Grey Warden, as you are, and joined us many years ago.
Okay, well then problem solved. I mean, why do you need me for? And also Uther, I don't think she ever talks. Is she really free then? I'm not sure about that. Alright, I'm not gonna help him. Could be worth it, I don't know, but meh.
How very unfortunate. But I cannot blame you. You are as bound to your nature as we are to ours. I am sorry, Uther. It appears that I will not be able to keep my promise after all. You will have to forgive me, Commander, for fighting to preserve my destiny.
Okay. Actually, yeah, so the thing what happened with my original Dragon Age Origins is that there was something in the game that didn't register properly. So it doesn't really matter because if I go into Dragon Age 2, I'm actually gonna use a save game editor just to kind of create a save game with the correct options, because it was just, yeah, my relationship, for example, didn't transfer over, and that sucks. So yeah, this is really just for kind of YouTube, so people can watch the playthrough. But when I go into the second game, yeah, I'm gonna use the editor for sure. There you have it. I had like, I think in Mass Effect I had also some issues. I mean, it's BioWare, so I don't know. I guess I have the curse of BioWare or something. There's always something that happens that ruins some part of the game. Let's just say.
Alright.
Oh, these guys.
Trying to kill something.
Seems probably what happened here. Winter's Get a bit closer. Let's freeze everybody, just for fun. Too late.
What is your command?
The architect, though, pretty weak, I have to say. So is Uther. one character dealt with Uther just by herself, so no problem at all. To the yes, actually, that's a good question. I also wonder what happens to her because she just suddenly doesn't appear with them anymore. I wonder, is it because like Velana died? Obviously, you know, apparently she died in the keep as well. Maybe that's why, but it still doesn't explain what happened to the sister, though. Yeah, that's strange. I will have to read up on that later. Ooh, ogre. Come on, let go. Release me. Sky I'm glad they ditched the animation. In Dragon Age Origins, every time you kill an ogre, they went into this animation, which is like cool, like once, but if you see it over and over again, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of time consuming, that's all.
Now's better than later.
Once is okay. They still do it with dragons, though. Every time you get a dragon, they still go into this animation. Kind of slow motion, jumping on the head, stabbing the head. Ooh, more larvae. And they start to bite. There's a lot of damage.
Now's better than later.
And this is the last level. So I don't think I can find, I mean, the items you get here, it's like thanks, but you can't like, sell them insufficient skill. That's what I thought. Can I upgrade it by any chance? 22 cunning. Can she get it? Nope. Oh, I'm missing 1 point. Which is just for curiosity's sake, I wonder if something good is in there, but I doubt it. Usually chests in this game, not great. Best loot is from enemies, by far. Okay, I don't really have any... Yeah, alright, well then forget it. I'll do it in the second playthrough.
Now's better than later.
Let's save. It's been a while since I saved, I think. Alright, so this is the end of the first level. I believe there are 3 levels here. The nest, or maybe not. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's it. Well, then it's even better.
If it isn't the hero of the hour, the slayer of the mighty father, come to claim a reward. Oh, what a delicious day.
They just get bigger and uglier, don't they?
This is the mother, surely. A disgusting thing of evil and hate.
By the ancestors, do all brood mothers smell this bad?
Am I not beautiful? Has the Grey Warden come now to slay the mother too? Will she join the father in oblivion?
It's funny, like, the second option here is who is the father, but we know who that is. It's obviously the architect, unless she means somebody else, but I'm pretty sure it's the architect, so why even include this here? But okay, just for curiosity's sake, let's do this one.
He called himself architect.
Oh well, there you go.
Did not change what he was. He said he wanted to free us, but all he brought us was silence. Dreadful silence. But now the father is gone. The mother can take her children deep into the earth and care for them, safe and sound.
Until the next time you send them to attack us again?
Oh, the mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what she's done. So it must end. It all must come crashing down! Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
All right. Oh shit. Oh crap.
Breaking a sweat already. You'll get no mercy from me.
Come on, what was he doing?
I'm gonna destroy you. Let's see what you're made of.
Wow. Let me see. Can I do this thing? Wow. Okay.
I'll get on it.
That's gonna be very interesting if I can beat everybody by myself, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna get my ass kicked. But just for curiosity, I want to see if it's possible. They need to stop biting me like that. It's so annoying. Come on, slap these guys. Slap them aside. I think the mother, well, it's hard to tell. Maybe she has 70% of the health still. What? Heal. And then she can grab you as well. That will suck if it happens.
Show them no mercy!
This knockback thing is so annoying. Look at this. Just she keeps slapping me away. Ah, there we go. Okay, I think now I'm dead. I don't think I will survive that. Will I? Nope. Damn it. It's once the mage was gone, it was over. It's without the healer, you can't really do anything. And then yeah, if she grabs you, it's kind of instant death if you don't have a healer. If I knew that you're stuck with this party, I would not have chosen Sigrun because she's not very strong. Come on, let's get this. Something drains your delirium as well. I'm not sure what. It's like the tentacles shake the foundation and they summon even more of these annoying pulling thingies. Disabled by effects. Because I'm standing in this area? Yep.
You'll get no mercy from me!
Tentacles are almost down. Well, this is better than last time. So far. A couple more dudes. lot of loot, but absolutely useless. Something attack or what? This knockback thing is just insane. Well, that's it. So after the deaths of both the architect and the mother, and nearly all the remaining Darkspawn fled back into the deep roads. The raids on Amaranthine came to an abrupt end. Okay. Although some of the architect disciples likely escaped to the deep roads with the rest of their brethren, they have so far shown no inclination towards vengeance against the Grey Wardens who killed their savior. Yet the deep roads remain plagued by the Darkspawn, and it seems certain that in time another blight will begin. Of course, the danger may have passed for now, but the cycle of the old gods continues. Word of the Grey Warden's heroic salvation of Amaranthine spread like wildfire. When the magnitude of the losses at Vigil's Keep came to light, sympathy drove generous donations from all over Ferelden into the region's coffers. Amaranthine was restored to her former glory within a year. Vigil's Keep in 5. Okay. Because of the Warden's support for law and order in Amaranthine, Constable Aidan and his men were able to distribute the smugglers' goods to the battered survivors in the grueling days that followed the Darkspawn defeat. The Darkspawn messenger, set free after joining the Wardens in the Battle of Amaranthine, struck out on his own. The city soon buzzed with stories of a cloaked but lisping figure who aided travelers in danger. At the same time, repeats of isolated cases of the Darkspawn disease emerged, and no one connected the two. The war devastated the farmholds of the Arling, but the land survived. In time, opportunity would attract settlers from other regions as always. Dirk? Who the hell is that? Dirk, one of the pranksters behind the Blight Orphan scam, was fortunate enough to survive the Battle of Amaranthine. The unconditional generosity of the Blight's orphans, mysterious benefactor, inspired him to establish a legitimate charity dedicated to children orphaned in the attack. His sweetheart Melis eventually bore him 2 rascals. Dirk? Who the hell is that? I don't remember, honestly. Vigil's Keep stood alone against a horde of Darkspawn. The Mother's forces outnumbered the Vigil's defenders many times over. But the sturdy dwarven walls proved impervious to any boulder an ogre could throw. The Vigil's soldiers, clad in silverite, each felled a dozen Darkspawn before they died. The Vigil held one night, then two, then a week, and eventually the attacking horde broke upon the walls. The keep developed almost a mythic reputation, the few survivors immortalized in song and legend. Oh, so there were survivors then. So not everybody died. But okay, who is alive? Peace allowed the wardens to replenish their numbers. Soon Vigil's Keep bore a capable army with wardens at its core. From their ranks emerged new heroes to challenge threats to Amaranthine and all of Ferelden. Through taxes and levies, the Vigil was rebuilt. Years later, Voldric Glavonak stood on the battlements and pronounced that the defenses were acceptable. Oh, so he survived. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. Dark whispers of conspiracy against the Wardens fell silent after a rash incident, and disappearances culminated in the apparent suicide of Ban Esmerel. The nobles of Amaranthine remained dutiful. Some even suggest they were cowed into submission. Among the many legends that the Vigil spawned was one of the great heroes of the next age, a shepherd turned soldier by the name of Sir Alec the Valiant? Oh yes, that guy, who eventually founded an order of knights that lasted 1,000 years. The commander's blade, Vigilance, crafted from the bones of an ancient dragon, was boldly stolen by Antivan Crows. It's just one letter, but changes the word. The blade changed hands many times thereafter, with some master swordsmen pursuing the weapon their entire lives. Some claims that legendary blade had a life of its own, and that its power is steadily growing. Dwarking Glavonak further refined his lyrium sand explosives, but left the warden's employ after Kunari mercenaries tried to assassinate him. Although the dwarven bombardier took his secrets with him, the learned say he left clues for others to follow in his footsteps. The Vigil soldiers wearing the distinctive silverite armor that Master Wade crafted came to be known as the Silver Order. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Order developed into one of Ferelden's most revered military forces, a lasting memory of the Vigil's famous commander. Okay, so now we go to the characters. With Villana and the architect gone from the region, the pilgrim's path began to see traffic again. The massacre of the militiamen and the merchants, however, led to hostilities between the neighboring human settlements and any Dalish clans that passed by. One human villager soon kidnapped and murdered a Dalish child. The clans reacted by giving the Wending Wood a wide berth, but both sides know that at some point the elves will return for revenge. A few years after Kalhirol was emptied of Darkspawn, Orzammar began sending expeditions to rediscover the knowledge. Okay, alright. Eventually, House Helmi decided that Kalhirol was too important to be abandoned. Tremendous cost of dwarven lives, they cleared the tunnels leading to Kalhirol of all Darkspawn, making the road between Orzammar and the fortress safe again. Kalhirol was reclaimed for Orzammar once and for all. As promised, Voldric and Dworkin presented Orzammar's shaperate with a stone maker that told of how Kalhirol's castless had taken up arms against the Darkspawn. The commander of the Grave was invited to Orzammar as a guest of honor, blah blah blah. The shaper read the names, okay, alright. In time, the Arnim began to forget the tales of apparitions in the Black Marsh. Settlers became coming back, basically, okay. The Vale was thin, the area was dangerous. Okay. The village was slowly rebuilt. Occupied by a Elysian mage, both died mysteriously. Afterwards, the mansion was torn down completely and the site left untouched. Anders remained with the Grey Wardens, but when the Circle Tower called on him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the architect, much to the Templars' dismay, Anders told the commander of the Grey that his time with the Wardens was over. Okay. And yet, not 2 months later, Anders returned to the Order, even after the Wardens were his home. and his lasting companions ever after. Okay. When the walls of the Vigil's Keep were breached, surviving defenders watched in horror as a section of stone collapsed upon Velana. When the rubble was later cleared, however, there was no body. Velana was just gone. Nathaniel managed to survive the battle at Vigil's Keep, leading a spirited defense in the last minutes to protect his family home. That ferocity impressed many of his fellow soldiers, who hoisted him to their shoulders and paraded him around the courtyard when the battle was over. Okay, so they didn't all die. After spending a number of years with the Wardens, Nathaniel realized the life was not for him. He said goodbye to his sister and his nephew, then left to seek his fortune. In time, that nephew became a Grey Warden himself, in emulation of Nathaniel, then rose to Warden Commander. He brought honor to the How name once again. Justice served the Grey Wardens for many years, remaining in touch with Aura, the widow, yeah. She grew uncomfortable with the body's decay, however, and the day she told Justice she could not see him longer was the day he left the Order. Justice wished his comrades well, then Kristoff's body slumped to the ground, dead. Aura finally had a body to mourn. If the spirit itself remains alive, it has not shown itself. With the mother dead, Sigrun seemed to lose her purpose. She withdrew from her friends in the Order and spoke to them less and less each day. One morning, she was absent, her bed made, and her trunk emptied. A young recruit who had been up in the night said she left for her calling, gone to finish what she started in Kal Hiro. At Vigil's Keep, Ogryn rallied a last-minute defense of the gate, taking on 2 ogres simultaneously to allow others time to regain the courtyard. He eventually passed out from the blood loss, and when he awoke weeks later, nobody was more surprised than he to discover that he had been credited as a hero. Ogryn continued to regale young Warden recruits with tales of his prowess in both battle and bed. His drinking games prompted at last one recruit to declare that she'd rather reattempt the joining than lift another mug. Felsi returned to Vigil's Keep several times to see Ogryn, usually bringing their toddlers as well. Ogryn's inability to act seriously wore on her, however, and her visits dwindled, then stopped altogether. If Ogryn missed her or his child, he never showed it. As for the savior of Ferelden, she did not remain as commander of the Grey for long. The Darkspawn were no longer a real concern. The Blight was well and truly over. It was time for the hero to move on. Some years later, the savior of Ferelden vanished entirely. Nobody knows for what purpose she departed, yet neither does anyone think that her tale is complete. And that's it. And you get the credit roll. Okay. Okay, well that was kind of interesting. Okay, well, just give me one moment because I had I don't know where I put that paper, so... there it is. I have to give a rating, like I always give a rating to the games I play, but this is basically like Origins, so there's really not much difference. Like it's same graphics, the music is still in the same vein. The plot, I think, for me, like maybe I will take away 1 point from the plot, so it will be like 26 out of 40 in total. Each, gameplay, music, graphics, plot, all out of 10. Most of the grades are like 6s and 7s here. I think just compared to Origins, in Origins the plot was like, it had certain like iffy moments here and there, and that's why I gave it a 7, not more. Plus, it's very, very similar to Mass Effect, really. You're really doing the same things, like you're uniting the kingdom. In Mass Effect 3, you were uniting the galaxy. So you're doing kind of the same things, and so I can't really give it points for originality. I'm sorry. But here, I think I will just take away a point because it's a bit like confusing. It's not very clear what happens to Vigil's Keep. It just says, like, if you look at the map, it just says it's completely destroyed and everybody's dead. But then in the epilogue, apparently, like, even Villana, I mean, okay, but the body was not found, so even she's alive then. And then like the dwarves also survived, so okay, I don't know. It's just kind of a bit confusing, I find. But yeah, overall it's very similar to Origins, obviously, and it's fun. It's fun. But is this better than Origins though? I would say no. And that's why I have to give it just a point less, because it's, I don't know, for me it's not as good, but it's still okay. It's still fun to play. I still recommend it. Okay, so now what I'll do is I will load a game which is here, and I'll do the other option. So this will be the Vigil's Keep arc.